It's continuing with the general theme of how technology has helped us fight the pandemic. I have to say that in India, our face-to-face meetings, we are always late. That's in our DNA. Maybe even half an hour late, and I'm guilty as well. And we always say we're late because the traffic was terrible, even if it was only 1,000 yards away. But now for Zoom meetings, we are all spot on time for meetings. So Zoom is making us a more punctual India. That's a major change, let me tell you. But that aside, is it reducing costs, these video conference meetings? And how is it affecting the economy in the short run and in the long run? I understand the personal and the human aspect is missing from Zoom meetings. So are we going to go back fully like to old norms of all meetings being face-to-face? Or instead, are we going to have a new normal of 50-50, 50% video meetings and 50% physical face-to-face meetings? And is that going to help improve our productivity? Is there upside, downside? What do you feel?
The meetings themselves, I think, have gotten better because of Zoom. If you just limit attention narrowly to the meetings, I think you find exactly what you're talking about, that people show up on time, that there's fewer of these excuses as you talk about. People will schedule. I know that I've attended some meetings with some people at Google, and they like to have 30-minute meetings, and the meetings start on time and they end on time, right. And the interactions are effective, and that works well, and so that's not going to change. That will those things work well, and they will be continued. But we lose not just the personal stuff, and the personal stuff is really important, but we also lose the spontaneous stuff where we walk out of a meeting together and you and I are standing next to each other and we're able to say, that was an interesting aspect. Maybe we should pursue that, or that guy's a total idiot. Whatever it might be.
Yes.
All of these spontaneous things are working much less well now, I think, on Zoom than they were when we met in person.
Right, that's so interesting. Yes, random or spontaneous interactions after a meeting or after a seminar can really bring about new ideas as you meet each other and just chat randomly. And I hate to make you admit this, but you do say this partly from personal experience, because a professor who met you in a sort of random manner says you gave him a great idea. You gave him a key insight, to use his words, and that the fact that you had a face-to-face meeting with him, that went on to great academic partnership, and from there you went on to win the Nobel Prize. So you are saying that Zoom may not lead to that kind of sequence of events and results.
Yeah, Zoom doesn't do that, and I know that I love stories like that, by the way. I love to talk to people and encourage them in their work and share ideas. So, so that's really nice. Well, thank you for sharing that story.